What is the pain your target will experience by not solving their core problem? Okay, so what is it? What is the pain that is bothering them? Again, this speaks to the what keeps them up at night. What is the pleasure they will feel once they solve their problem? So, if we're talking about our estate folks, if we've got new parents, do you think they might sleep better knowing that if something, God forbid, was to happen to them, that their children are going to be well taken care of, and that there's a plan in place, knowing that if something like that does happen, that they're going to be okay. Chances are they probably will. For whatever my guess at that. Okay, and finally, what is it that they desire the most? So, try and answer the question for them. If I could just blank, right? If I could just blank. So that's another important thing that we keep in mind when we're going through. So now trying to put all this stuff together, the first thing that we want to do is we're going to name our avatar. So I've got a couple of avatars for my business. Probably my favorite is somebody I call Genuine Jennifer. Jennifer is a homemaker. She's a college grad, but got married fairly early, stopped working so she could raise a family. She is the glue that holds the family together. She has been the one that's been providing, all of the efforts to transform things from a house to being a home, all those kinds of things. And now she's in a position where she is now looking at divorce. Her big concerns are, is she going to have enough money to take care of her and the kids? She wants to make sure that she has custody of the kids. She's scared about what's going to happen with the home, those kinds of things. So having that, I can put together all kinds of marketing things, whether it be ads, direct mail pieces, stuff on my website, videos that speak to all of these different concerns, and it's going to speak to my genuine Jennifers, okay? And that allows me to say things like, how can I get more Jennifers in my practice? Another one I have is Blue Collar Bob. How can I get more Bobs through my door? Those sorts of things. Okay, we go on, and the next thing we're going to do is take that information that we have, and we're going to create a written story. And I think I've just sort of given an example with Jennifer's going through and creating a profile for this person, making this a real person. Because once I have that stuff, I really can tailor the stuff that I'm saying and the stuff that I'm doing, whether it's stuff on my website, like I said, video. How many people are using video marketing? YouTube, anything like that? Folks, you are missing something tremendous. I highly encourage all of you to look at that. Video marketing is killing it for the folks who are using it. But this is something that you can take and create videos that speak specifically to that person and the things that they are experiencing going through. Again, just like I said, we're going to use the stuff that we defined in our earlier steps. Create a list of how they respond to certain stimuli. Do they have a good sense of humor? Are they a little more stoic? How do they react to different types of things, political stuff, social issues? Things like that. Again, all of this stuff comes from some of the things that we defined earlier, in terms of just political affiliations and, religious backgrounds, all those kinds of things. All of that stuff can come from that. And again, this comes back to the questions that we were just talking about. Specify the problem or problems that are particularly pertinent to this individual. So again, with Jennifer, her concern are her kids, making sure that she's been a stay-at-home mom. I have her age range between 45 and 55. She's concerned about having enough income to make sure that she's going to be okay, that she's going to have a roof over her head and her kid's head, those kinds of things. Okay, so again, for this stuff, we're going to look heavily into the psychic graphic stuff, right? So that list of questions that we went through. Okay. So potpourri, these are just sort of some finishing thoughts on doing this. When we're done putting our avatar together, what I do is I go and I actually find a picture of somebody who I think exemplifies whatever my avatar is. So, I've got a specific picture for Blue Collar Bob. I've got a specific picture for Jennifer because that's the person that it conjures up in my mind. It's not that I let that wag the dog in terms of I'm only going to take people that match this particular photo, but it makes that person a little bit more real. And when that person is more real in your mind, when you're making that marketing message that you're looking to attract folks to you, you've got something in your mind, and it just helps the process move a little bit easier. It sounds silly, but I promise you it does work.